What's up, everybody? It's your girl, the Sunflower Child, and you are now tuned in to Talks with Sean. Welcome back, everybody. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below. Last week we took a break, but we're back and we're better. This week is an amazing week. Not only is it Monday, not only is it a new day, a new week, but it is my birthday week. Woo! My birthday is on Wednesday. I'm super excited for that. I cannot wait. I have something in store for you guys for next week, so please be on the lookout for next week. Not only is it my birthday week, but Saturday will make 2 months of me having my podcast. So this is a celebration. So I wanted to talk about something that connects with me turning 25, my birthday, my podcast being 2 months. And the best topic to talk about is following your dreams and making sure that you connect with the right people, networking. That's what we're going to talk about. Today's topic is following your dreams and building connections and networking. And I wanted to bring this up because I feel like when we get to a certain age, right, or we reach a certain milestone in our life, we feel as though, oh my God, I haven't reached this goal, or I wrote this goal down, but I haven't started anything. And I want to tell people who are wanting to start a podcast, wanting to start a YouTube channel, wanting to start a business, wanting to start that hairline, wanting to start whatever it is that you want to do, that career that you want to do, you are never too late to do it. You're never too old. You're never too young. If you have a dream, if you have something that you want to do it. Follow your dreams. I think sometimes in life we get nervous and we get scared of the outcome of failing. But we have to understand that we're going to get a lot of no's. We're going to get a lot of falls. We're going to get a lot of stumbles. But as long as you're able to pick yourself back up, as long as you're able to have that passion within your heart, nothing can stop you because you are genuine about doing what you want to do. And so for me, starting this podcast is very special because I've always been the person that everybody went to. I've always been that person that people went to talk to, and I've always gave advice, and I've always wanted to share my story. And as I got older, the more I've gotten into, the more I've grown into what I am passionate about, which is motivational speaking, which is talking to you guys, which is this podcast, which is opening up a door for people to come in and to get the healing that they need from my story and from the words that come out of my mouth. So for me, it is very important that I followed my dreams. But we have to understand it's about timing. Sometimes we can have a dream, sometimes we can have a goal, but it's not the right timing. And for me, I wanted to do this podcast 2 years ago, right? But it wasn't the right timing. And now it is the right timing for me. I've realized that the doors are opening for me. My fan base is bigger. My platform is getting bigger because I am in the right season for the blessing. And a lot of people want something and they're not in the right season for it. Woo! That was good. You have to be in the right season for the blessing that God is preparing for you. See, the thing is, people say, well, when do you know when it's the right time? When do you know when? Let me tell you something. You know when it's the right time when you get confirmation. When people are telling you, you need to do this. You need to start this podcast. You need to start this hairline. Man, you're so talented. When your phone is blowing up off the charts, and you feel like you're mentally, emotionally, physically ready, you got to be a whole to start something great. In order to get greatness, you have to be great within yourself. And so for the people who are watching this, who have something that they want to do, who are afraid to do it, let me tell you something. If I can start this podcast, you can do anything that you put your mind to, no matter what it is, no matter how big the goal is. If you have it within you, if you go hard, if this makes you go ham, if this makes you smile in the morning, if this makes you want to get up and say, okay, I want to do this, I love this, then no matter what it is, no matter what storm comes your way, it's going to manifest because it is within you. See, a lot of people want to do the same things that everybody is doing and don't have the same passion. And then they don't understand, well, why it didn't come out the way that person. Well, because you wanted to be a follower, because you wanted to be a copycat. Instead of walking in your own lane, instead of walking in your own path, and allowing that to manifest. See, the thing is, we feel like, okay, I want to do this, and then boom. A lot of people are like, well, how do I start something? I have a goal, I have a career, I have a dream, but I don't know. You just have to start bit by pieces. I started off, let me tell you something. I started off with having a ring light, okay? I had that for a whole year. Whole year. Never used it for my podcast, but I said, this is an investment. I'm going to invest in this. This ring light is going to help me with my podcast, so I'm going to invest. Okay? Then I started investing in my craft. Write these things down. These are all episodes already written. So you have to invest. You have to make a plan. You got to write that thing into action. What did I say all the time? You have to speak it into existence, but you also have to write it down. Make it clear so that you're organized, so that you're not overwhelmed. People are like, well, I don't have the money. Okay, well, you have the money to go out. Use the money that you was going to go out and use that for your craft. Put $20 aside every time you get a paycheck. Every time you get a little extra cash in that wallet. Every time you get a little extra cash app. Hello, because I know we all use it. Put that money aside. Don't even touch it. Put it aside and say, okay, this is for my dream. This is for my career. This is for my future. This is for my future's future. I'm doing this for not only me, but I'm doing this for the people behind me. I'm doing this for the people ahead of me. I'm doing this for my kids' kids. And so we have to understand that we have to invest in our own craft. Because sometimes we feel like, okay, we look at all these Instagram social influencers and all these people, right? And we say, man, they getting all these advertisements and all these people to invest in them, right? But we want to say, okay, well, how do we get to that level? Well, first you got to invest in yourself. Do you think that those people that are investing in them now automatically invested in them? No. Why? Because you have to work on your craft. You have to perfect your own craft. Deals and advertisement and doors don't just open like that. You got to be able to show out. You got to be able to perform. You got to be able to put yourself out there and say, you know what, right now I don't have an investor. Right now I don't have nobody invested in my goal. Right now I don't have everything that I need. But let me tell you something. I'm going to work with what I have, and what I have is going to be great. I may not have the best editing skills. I may not have the best camera, but I got what I got and I'm going to work with it. Hello. And eventually down the line, somebody's going to believe in my craft. Somebody's going to believe in my dreams. Somebody's going to believe in my passion. And somebody's going to say, you know what, Sean? I want to put some money into this. I want to help this because I see that you're passionate. I see that you're going somewhere in life. I see that this is not just for pretend. But you got to be able to put yourself out there first because people are not just going to want to invest. They want to see a plan. They want to see, is she consistent? Is she persistent? Is she going to keep this up, or is this just a flop? A lot of people were like, man, Sean, what happened last week? Don't tell me you didn't quit. No, I don't quit. We have to understand that sometimes we're still human. Sometimes we just need a break. Sometimes we have to take a moment so that we can be better for the next episode, so that we can be better for the next week. And we have to understand that it's okay to take a moment to yourself, but don't take too long that you start to lose the people that are supporting you, that you start to drift away from the very thing that you were eyeing. We have to be consistent with our craft. Consistent. We gotta focus. Stop allowing distractions to get you all That's what distractions do. No, we have a goal. I've realized that I had a situation that I was going through, right? And I realized that it was taking me down. The situation was affecting me so bad that I started to feel like I didn't want to do nothing no more. I didn't want to do this podcast no more. But I had to get myself up and said, distraction, I can't let you get the best of me. Depression, I can't let you get the best of me. Anxiety, I can't let you get the best of me. I got so much I need to do in this life. I got so much that I want to do. I need you to be all the way to the left. To the left, to the left. Everything you want in a box to the left. Boxed up, locked away, taped up side by side. Thrown away in the trash can. Because I have goals and I have dreams. And I'm not going to stop until I get to my goal. And when I get to my goal, I'm going to even go harder. Because I didn't reach my goal. And it's time to go to another level and another level and another level. That's how you got to be. You can't get comfortable when you reach one level. When you reach one level. When you reach one step up. You can't get comfortable. You have to be able to keep going. You have to be able to push yourself. And a lot of times we're not able to push ourselves because we feel like we need everybody else to push us. No, you got to be your own motivation. Because not everybody's going to believe in the dream that you want to do. Not everybody's going to see your vision the way you see it. We often get nervous, right? We got to stop comparing ourselves to other people. We got to stop comparing ourselves to other people and other influencers and other people on Instagram and, oh, their relationship goes and, oh, let me hurry up and find somebody so I can find a YouTube. No, stop comparing yourself. Because when you start to compare yourself to what other people are doing, you are actually allowing yourself to be 10 times behind where they are. Why? Because you so focused on where they are when you didn't even realize where they started. Hello. A lot of people, right, get to a certain amount of success and they actually start to delete their old things or their old videos or their old promotions, because they've upgraded themselves, right? And they want their page and they want their website to look more professional, and that's fine. But for me, I feel like I'm not gonna delete anything. You know why? Because I want to look back and say, wow, I started from here and now I'm here. And a lot of people don't see that. A lot of people don't see where you started from unless they're your number one supporters, unless they've been rocking with you. See, a lot of people get a lot of more fans, a lot of more, a bigger platform, right? When they have more deals and et cetera, et cetera. And so those new people don't see the beginning. So they only see where you are now, and they compare it to where you are now, but they don't realize what you had to go through. They don't realize the nights that you were stressed out and couldn't upload a video. They don't realize the things that you had to go through to get to where you are. So that's why I say stop comparing, because everybody has to start somewhere. Everybody has to start somewhere. And that's the thing. People are like, well, I don't know where to start. Just start. Don't be afraid. Don't allow fear to hold you back so much that you're so scared because you're doing something out of the norm. You're doing something that your family hasn't done. You're doing a career that your family hasn't done. You're doing something that your friends haven't done. You got to be the one to start it. You got to be able to run that thing and then pass the baton. You can't allow somebody to pass it for you when you're the one who wants to start it. You got to be fearless. You have to be fearless, and you have to believe in yourself. And a lot of times, a lot of people are afraid because they're doubting themselves. But in reality, doubt, right? To me, doubt is only something that is holding you back, because in reality, you really know that you can do it, but you're afraid to fail. But the thing is, you're not failing. You're not failing at all. You're growing. You're growing into your destiny. You're growing into the woman, into the man that you knew you could always be, with whatever career, with whatever dream that you have, with whatever it is. We have to understand that you got to put yourself out there. You got to be able to network too. You got to be able to get some advice from people who are already doing this, who are already successful in life, even if you don't know them. Coach Stormy is one of my all-time favorite life coaches, motivational speakers. Like, I hope one day that she watches this. I hope one day somebody sends this to her, because I am in so awe of how strong and how motivated this woman is. This woman is from Atlanta, Georgia, and she works her butt off. She is a hustler. She makes me want to do better. She makes me want to perfect my craft even more. She makes me want to get up every Monday and say, I can't miss another week no more. Because I got people that are depending on me. I got people that are supporting me, that are wanting to hear what I have to say every Monday. No matter how tired I am, no matter how sad I am, no matter what goes on in my life, I got something I have to do. So I love her for that, because she's a strong, beautiful black queen. And she works her butt off. And she's a hustler. And she don't stop. She get that bag. She get that cheddar. She get that cheese. Period. Go follow her, Coach Stormy. And so I don't know her, but watching her on Instagram, watching how much she's done so far, makes me excited for where I'm going in life. You don't necessarily have to know the person to get some motivation. We have to be able to be fearless and put ourselves out there and not be afraid to reach out to these people. I want everybody who has a dream, who has a career that they want to do but they're afraid to do, I want you guys to be able to start making connections with people who are in the same field. Inbox them. You never know if they'll reach out. You never know what can come out of it. You'll never know what will come out of it. But you won't know unless you try, unless you do it. Don't allow fear to be like, well, this person got this many followers, she's not going to respond back, or etc. You don't know. You don't know what could happen. When you go out of town, is there any way you can make connections while you're out of town? Is there any way that you can see if there's a workshop, or is there a way that you can meet the person that you're so inspired by, right? Is there any way that you can reach out to them and have a quick meeting with them at a coffee shop or something? You don't know until you try. We have to be able to put ourselves out there. You are your brand. Whether it's a podcast, whether it's a line, whether it's a hair brand, whatever, you are yourself. You have to present yourself in a way where people are going to want to invest in you, where people are going to say, hold on. Or whether you present yourself in a way and you walk away and they're thinking about what you said because you left a mark on them. We have to be able to be confident in ourselves with whatever we're doing. If you're selling bean pies, I want you to be the best bean pie seller in America, in your state. Honey, these the best bean pies ever that you gonna ever get. I'm telling you, you're not going to ever find nothing like this. This tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama. You got to be confident in your brand. You got to be confident in the things that you want. Confidence gets you a lot of places. Confidence allows doors to open because you believe in yourself. Never cocky, but confidence. We got to be able to stop being so lazy and go hard. We want things to come and come and come and come, but we not pushing and pushing and pushing. Even myself, I can do more. I could do more to put myself out there. And best believe, after this little vacation that I'm going on, after this, best believe y'all going to see me work 10 times harder. I'm going to a state, I'm going to a city where they grind hard, where black women and men are successful, where people of color are successful. I'm going to Atlanta. That's all the motivation I need. I guarantee you one day that I'm going to be able to move out there. I guarantee you one day that I'll be able to make connections. I guarantee you one day that people will know who I am in Atlanta and all around the world. I guarantee you. But you got to be able to make those connections. If you're going on a fun trip, that's fine. But maybe on your downtime, see how you can work some work in to perfect your craft. This trip is an amazing trip for me. Because it's going to allow me to see something that I don't get to see in my own city. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of people of color. I mean, Atlanta is like Black Hollywood. So it's going to motivate me even more. And sometimes we don't have the motivation around us, right? And our city and our state around us, whether that's friends or etc. But we have to be able to put ourselves out there and move around to where the motivation is. See, that's the thing. People always want to complain and make excuses. Well, I don't have the motivation and I don't have this and etc. etc. No, you got to find it. You got to say, okay, well, listen, Boston may not be exactly where I want to be right now. It may not help me with this type of career. And shout out to all my Pats fans. I just had to say that. Shout out to all my Boston people. I love my city. Don't ever get it twisted. I love my city. Just have to say that. But that doesn't necessarily mean I have to stay here and be stuck here. Sometimes we have to be able to move and grow. Sometimes we got to be able to plant that seed. I'm planting the seed in Boston, but I'm watering it. And I'm going to grow. And I'm going to move. You understand what I'm saying with that? We got to plant our sunflower. We got to be able to plant it. Sometimes we plant it and it starts here. It starts where you are. But then what happens? Leaves start to form. And the flower starts to blossom. And it starts to get taller and taller. And sometimes we outgrow where we are in life. And sometimes it's time for a change. Sometimes it's time to move around. Hello. But we have to know when's the right time, and don't just move because, oh, I need to move. No, everything needs to be set in place. Everything needs to be in order. You got to have a plan. You got to have your financial situation all set. You got to make sure this is the right move. You'll know because something in your heart will tell you it's time. And not only that, I believe that when it's time for a new change, things start to just act crazy. Things start to just go out of hand. Things start to just be like ballistic, right? Doors start closing in your face. Things that you had just start going away. And that's what happens for me. That's when I know for me that it's time to move. It's time to do something different because things start to close. Things start to get chaotic in my life. And so that's when I feel like, okay, God, it's time for a change. I know that you're taking me somewhere even better, even bigger. And he has. Every time a door has been closed, every time things have been chaotic, there's always been a bigger blessing. So I believe that with this podcast, with my dream, that there's going to be bigger blessings for me to come. And I can't wait for you guys to be on that journey. I can't wait for you guys to do the things that you want to do, whether that's get back into school, whether it's that job that you really been praying for, whether whatever it is that you have. And it don't even necessarily mean that it has to be a career-wise. It could be wanting to get pregnant. Could be a goal. Wanting to lose weight can be a goal, but you have to start somewhere. Wanting to take vocal classes or learning how to play a instrument can be a goal. It doesn't necessarily have to be a career. That could be a dream. A dream could be anything. A dream could be anything that you want in life. But for me, more so, I'm talking about career-wise. But that doesn't necessarily mean, right? That doesn't necessarily mean that it's just that too. We got to learn how to put ourselves out there, like I said. I used to work for an organization. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm very much an observer. I definitely observe. I realize not to talk so much. Yipper yapper. And sometimes shut it up and watch and observe how people act. I used to work for a nonprofit organization. I used to watch how the CEO used to interact with people and interact with people who were investors who donated and put time in to make her business successful. And I watched how she talked to them and her mannerism and how she carried herself and how she smiled and how she looked them directly in her eye. She was confident. She's a confident woman, and I can't take that away from her. When she steps out, you're going to know. So we have to be able to learn how to network, learn how to step up to somebody and say, hi, my name is Sean. I have a podcast, and I just wanted to take 5 minutes of your time to say that I really appreciate where you're going in life, and I admire what you're doing, and I have this thing over here going, and if you just give me 5 minutes of your time to explain to you my goals and dreams and just give me a little advice, that would be the world to me. I don't want anything from you. I just want some advice. Is that okay for you if I just do that? We got to be able to be confident, but we also have to be able to know when's the right timing, because sometimes it's not the right timing. We have to be able to put ourselves out there. Eventbrite is such an amazing app. for people to figure out what is going on in your city, what is going on in your state. That is one of the best things they could have created, especially if you're in a poppin' state, if you're in a busy state like New York, California, Atlanta, wherever it is, right? There's so much that's going on. So many workshops, so many free workshops, or not that expensive. Or if there's something that you really want, right? Save up for that. Put $50 aside and put the other aside the next week, or however it is. We got to be able to use these free resources that these people are making on our phones to help us go further. We want to play all these games and download these games. No, get things that are going to help you in life. My phone is for my business. It's for my podcast. It's for my career. The things that I download, I make sure that it's going to help me. We got to be able to stop being so daggone lazy and push ourselves to the best. To the best of the best. You got to be able to surround yourself with people who are like-minded up here, who have already either gone through what you're going through or are on the same path, because that way you can help each other out. That way you can get some advice from somebody who's already done it. We have to be able to be humble in the situation, because if you feel like, oh no, I got it, I don't need nobody's help, you don't know who that person knows. That person can know somebody that can change your life. So never not take an opportunity, even if it's volunteering, even if it's doing a workshop that you may feel like it's not going to help. You never know who may be there at that time that can open up a door for you. So open up your horizon. Open up your mind to do things, to open up yourself, right? To experience things and to network and to connect with people that can help you. Shoot, you may be able to help them. I'm always willing and open to hear what people have to say. There's so many people that have said, hey, you could do this, or you could download this app, to get even a bigger platform. Or maybe you should change this up, or et cetera, et cetera. Shoot, I didn't even have somebody say, maybe you need to turn the lights on it. Maybe you need to turn these on. You know what I mean? I'm open to people, to what people have to say, because I want to perfect my craft. I want to be able to say, okay, I was able to listen, because when you're able to listen, you're able to take criticism and not take that so harshly and not be so offensive by it, but to realize they're not trying to come for you, but they're trying to help you. They're trying to push you even farther because they see your potential. They see where you're trying to go. And they just want the best for you. A lot of people say, well, I didn't go to college, or I don't have a degree. It don't matter. Look at Bill Gates. Look at Steve Jobs. Look at people, Beyonce, Jay-Z. Look at people that did not go to college, but they worked their butt off. They worked their butt off to get to where they want to go, to get to where they want to be in life. College is not for everybody. Get a trade. You know what I mean? Or whatever. College is not the always the right answer for everybody. So don't feel as though you need to go to college to be successful, because there's a lot of people that are successful. But what I will say is college is an amazing opportunity to learn something. For me, my major is business management, and I'm learning so much about business and about how to run a business with the homework that I get, with the assignments that are assigned to me. And I'm able to take that and be able to say, okay, I know how I want to run my business. I know what I want to do and what I don't want to do. Okay, now that I'm in this major and now that I'm working for this company needs to change this around. So I know that when I have my business and when I have my company, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. So college is an amazing experience. And for the people that are in college, keep going. You're almost there. It don't matter if it takes you 6 years, 7 years, 4 years. It's not a race. You are on your own time. Just get it done. Get it done. Don't worry about what other people say. Don't worry about how people are gonna view you. It's never about what people think. It's about your craft. It's about your passion. It's about allowing yourself to be a butterfly and allowing yourself to fly and allowing people that love you and allowing your fan base to support you. Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about what other people that don't really care about you have to say. They not paying your bills. They not putting any money into your craft. Hello. Keep going with the dream that you have. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Have confidence in yourself. Believe in yourself. You got to believe in yourself, because when you believe in yourself, it shows, and people are going to want to support you. But when you don't believe in yourself, how is somebody supposed to invest in you? How is somebody supposed to support you if you don't even believe in yourself, if you don't even believe in the words that's coming out your mouth? Hello. You got to believe in yourself. Have confidence. Stand strong. Don't get weary. Don't get fearful. Like I said, don't get fearful. You have a dream. You have a goal. People gonna support you, and people not gonna support you. But it's not about who don't support you. It's about that you have something in you that needs to be birthed. That needs to be birthed out into the nation. That needs to be birthed out for people to get and receive. You have something that people want, and you don't know it until you push it out. Ooh. You gotta birth that thing. When I started this podcast, I knew this is what I wanted to do. I knew this was my passion because I get so excited about it. I just rant on about it, about every topic. Every Monday, y'all know how excited I get. This is off the top of the head. This is not no practice. This is how you know when you have a passion for it, when you can just naturally flow with it. I love being a motivational speaker. I love recording. I love doing my podcast. This is my baby. This is just the beginning of a bigger blessing that's going to open up. Doors are going to open up for me. Mark my words. I will have a bigger platform. More people will know who I am. More people will watch this. You got to be able to be confident in yourself, even in the beginning stage. Because in the beginning stage, we do something, right? And we have all these expectations of, et cetera, et cetera. And then we let ourselves down because we have all these high expectations. Don't have no expectations. Just do it. Just do it. If you have something that you're very passionate about, just do it. And allow it to manifest. It may not come right then and there, but it will come eventually. It's going to have to come because of the drive that you have for it. Because of how motivated you are. When I started this podcast, I knew that this is something that I wanted to do. I knew that this was going to change my life for the better. And it has in so many ways. I'm so honored and I'm so blessed. Every day, every week, people are like, I'm thankful for your podcast. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for the topics. I needed to hear that. And that makes me feel good. And that pushes me to even want to go farther, to even want to do more. To reach higher heights. But I'm realizing that even in the beginning stage, you have to be patient. You have to be patient, you guys. We want all the success now. We want everything to come now. And we are just running crazy. Consistency and patience and drive. You gotta be driven. You have to be driven. So don't get discouraged when it's not coming out the way you want it to come out, or the sales are not coming the way you want it to come out. No, you have to keep pushing that thing, keep promoting, tell your friends, your family members to promote, learn how to promote, figure out different ways to get your name out there. YouTube is my best friend. Shout out to YouTube. YouTube has everything. You don't even have to ask anybody. Just type it in, boop, and there's a video. I guarantee you, there's a video for everything. Everything. So don't get discouraged in the beginning stages. Because if you get discouraged in the beginning stages, you're going to get discouraged in the bigger stages when God or when doors open up even more for you. Because you weren't able to appreciate that. So because you weren't able to appreciate that, you're not going to be able to enjoy the fullness of the bigger blessing. Because when in your beginning stages, you cut yourself short. So we have to understand that it takes time, it takes consistency, it takes you being passionate about whatever it is. I know you can do it. I know you can do it because I can do it. If I can do it, if I can start something, and everything I do is by myself, I may not have the best editing skills. I may not have the pop-in, the best intro. I may not have the best lighting, the best mic. Actually, this is a real good mic. I may not have the best scenery that people want me to have, but I think I'm doing pretty darn good for myself. Hello. Confidence. I'm confident in what this is, because I know that this is just something that is going to get bigger. So know that you're not alone. Know that there are so many people that are wanting to do the same things that you are, and what makes you different is it's your story. A lot of people are like, well, a lot of people are doing the same thing, or a lot of people are, on the same type of path I am, but they're not you. They're not going to promote how you promote. They're not going to talk how you talk. They're not going to be driven like you. They're not going to have the same end result as you. Because why? Because we're all different. We're all different. And you're never in competition with nobody but yourself. You are your only competition. You are the only one that can get in the way of stopping the blessings that are coming. So, no man, no woman can stop what he has for you. Because it's always going to be for you. What is for you will always be for you. It may take you some time. You may have to go around some circles. You may have to go around some bridges. You may have to go under some tunnels. But it's always going to be for you. Know that. I want you to win. I want you to succeed. I want you to follow that dream that they're telling you you can't do. Oh, you're a single mother. You can't do that. You can't go back to college. You can't go back to college and work and try to have a career. You can't do that. Oh, you're a single father. You can't do that. Oh, your parents aren't around. You can't do that. Oh, you don't have the finances. You can't do that. You can do whatever you put your mind to. Whatever you put your mind to. So don't get discouraged. Keep going. Keep believing in yourself. And know that I'm rooting for you. Know that I want you to win. I genuinely want you to succeed. I genuinely want you to start that business. I genuinely want you to start that career. I genuinely want you to push that dream that you have. I genuinely want to see you happy. I genuinely want to see the best version of you come out. I love y'all so much. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. This is an amazing week for me. This episode is dedicated to my pop. God rest his soul. His birthday is on Saturday the 9th. He was an amazing man. And I'm bringing this up because he was someone who pushed my family. He was our backbone. And so, Pop, I know you're looking down on me. I know that you're smiling. I know that you're proud of me. And I want to dedicate this episode to him because he's such a big influence on everything I do. Although I was very young when he passed away, the memories and the moments that we've had, I will always cherish them. And he was always a go-getter. And that's my mindset. I'm a go-getter. So I dedicate this to my pop. I dedicate this to the people that have a dream and that are going to start their dream after this podcast, after watching this, that's going to write it clear and make it plain. Make it plain. This is for all the people that always get looked upon. You're not looked upon. You're not looked upon. You are a special human being. And I'm so proud of where you've come from. Think about where you used to be and where you are now. That's success. Money isn't always success. That's just one type of success. Every time you reach something, every time you accomplish something, that is success. Every time I finish an episode, that is success for me. I am successful. I am a successful woman. You are a successful person. Follow your dreams. Follow your goals. Can we head out with our mind, body, and soul equals one connection? Can we do that? Can we just close our eyes? Can we breathe in and breathe out? Mind, body, and soul equals one connection. Mind, body, and soul equals one connection. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope this got some fire in your step. I hope this episode pushed you even farther to go after that. Happy birthday to me. Woo, 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 woo. I'm super excited. Next week, you don't want to miss next week's video. Have a blessed day, everybody. Happy Monday.